First of all, Joplin represented African Americans in the field of traditional music, okay? We can't underestimate his stature among musicians, and the fact that he was such a fine player, such a fine composer, the fact that he had excellent training. And so we have a wonderful record of his contributions, and we have all of his music is left to us to enjoy. Many musicians are lost in time because their music was never recorded, was never written down. It was just an oral tradition, and we don't really have a record, but we have that with Joplin.
He grew up in Texarkana as a small boy, and his mother cleaned houses for a lot of the wealthy people in downtown, and he would go with her while she was cleaning. Well, most of these houses would have a really nice piano, and he didn't have a piano, but he would kind of bang around on those, and that's how he learned to play.
Scott was very young. His mother played a mandolin. His father was a fiddle player. He started piano. He was a prodigy when he was a little child. And so he started performing with his brothers here in Texarkana. That would be in about 1885, 86. And he was only 16, 17.
He always wanted to be a popular composer of classical music, and he was really, really good. If you look into his music from a technical standpoint, it's fabulous. But for some reason, it was picked up by a lot of the saloons and honky-tonks, and it ended up being popular music with that part of the world, and he would rather have it been played on the concert stage.
Started out in Texarkana, but he moved north to Missouri, eventually ended up in New York City, and so he had a kind of a national influence, and there was a national influence on his compositions, and so his music was felt all over the country, was heard all over the country. In fact, his first published rag, the Maple Leaf Rag, was the first million-copy seller of sheet music ever in the United States.
The last time he came to Texarkana was after he had written The Entertainer, which became a great hit. And he played at the Beasley Music Store in 1907. And he sat in the window and played, and all of the people around town came. And I have had a painting made of that. And it's in the possession of Dr. Tennyson now, of him playing in the window the Maple Leaf Rag when it was the biggest hit in America.